Welcome inside the Burbank Airport Marriott Convention Center. And up next, fighting and coming up in our main event, the UNF flyweight title will be on the line, and it is Superman versus Kryptonite. Well, in this case, Kryptonita. The incumbent champion Gianni Vasquez puts that title on the line. Now, Jonathan, he's a lawyer in Mexico, but he finds himself in the role of defendant here as he's got to defend the title against Trevor Wills.
Yeah, the courtroom of the Up Next Fighting Cage will be on display, and there is no doubt about it. What happens in there, the truth will come out. Gianni Vasquez taking on a very, very tough out in Trevor Wills. Trevor Wills, of course, made his name on The Ultimate Fighter, training underneath the tutelage of notorious Conor McGregor. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better team. You couldn't ask for more exposure. This guy's coming, and he's coming to take somebody's head off, so it makes for one hell of a fight.
Vasquez won the title in emphatic fashion when he really destroyed Narek Avagian, and how impressive was that? But when you talk about Wills, 6 of his 8 victories have come by way of decision. For the champion Vasquez, 4 of his wins have come that way. These two can go the distance. We're in Burbank, known for its blockbusters. This is the entertainment capital. But King Kong and Godzilla got nothing on our main event, and it is time to fight on. Coming up next, we've got a battle in the welterweight division as Fedya Chobanian battles Jeffrey Bishop.
UNF fans, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars welterweight division, and it's sponsored by Represent. Your referee in charge, Frank Trey. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, fighting his 6th career bout, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 165 pounds, representing Ironman MMA, and fighting out of Long Beach, California, Jeffrey Bishop. And his opponent out of the red corner, fighting his 4th career bout, standing at 5'10", weighing in at 163.8 pounds, representing Highest-Time MMA and Kings MMA Anaheim, and fighting out of Artashat, Armenia, Fedya Chobanian.
Stage is set for this battle. Steve, you mentioned it. Bishop, a Reiki healer. He's got to heal his record recently. He's had 3 consecutive losses, but prior to that, a couple round 1 submission victories. So might trade ground game here with Fedya Chobanian, remains to be seen.
Let's expect Chobanian to push the pace right away.
You know, Bishop's going to have to keep that chin protected. He's throwing that jab and dropping his hands when he does so, and that's definitely not a good thing you want to do, especially when you got Fedya Chobanian hunting your chin.
Yeah, I think he's already got a read on it too.
Beautiful takedown, perfectly timed, and now the smashing comes.
Just close the gap with that beautiful shot in, and Chobanian is ultra aggressive when he gets his opponents on the mat. We're seeing it here. It could be over almost as soon as it begins, but Bishop holding on for dear life.
Trying to tie up the arms of Chobanian, but once he gets that hand free, he's still in all sorts of trouble. He's gonna have to improve his position if he doesn't want to eat any more punches to the face here.
Yeah, he's got Bishop's hips completely locked down. Very hard for Jeffrey to pull off anything from his back like that.
Despite his aggression, Chobanian's never finished a fighter by knockout. Got a couple decisions, submission victory, but he's putting the squeeze on Jeffrey Bishop early.
Minute 40 seconds left. He's got a lot of time here. Now he's got the back.
Things going from bad to worse. Nice hand fighting, though, by Bishop to try and get out of harm's way, at least for the moment.
You know, when you got a guy from Highest stand on your back, it's just a matter of time. They squeeze differently. Oh, he got it connected.
Bishop's wearing a pretty nasty backpack right now, and the hooks are in here, Steve, and Bishop's in trouble.
Yeah, this is kind of what we expected here out of Fedya. It was a matter of time before he took his back and just maul him.
Chobanian trying to flatten him out here, using those legs. Bishop doing a good job of staying in the turtle, though.
He's composed, that's for sure. I'll give him that. But yeah, like you were saying, Todd, you do not want to be wearing a guy from highest stand like a backpack like this.
No, and now more ground and pound. Chobanian was riding a little high there for a moment, but Bishop was not able to get out the back door. And it is.
And this is what I was talking about with Chobanian. He's got to maintain position before going for anything incredible here. There, now he's got the position.
Had him flattened out like a pancake. But
Bishop trying to turn in.
Hey.
Bishop just won't
Big
go away,
respect,
guys.
yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
But just no room to breathe. He is just smothering him every second of this round.
Heavy pressure throughout the round by Fedia Chobanian as the final seconds tick away in the first round of action. And it'll be, back to the drawing board for Bishop. We'll see if he can come out of the blocks offensively in round 2.
Let your hands go. Let your hands go. Get that uppercut ready for the shot. Get that knee ready for the shot. Volume, volume, volume. One way to prevent a takedown is punch him in the face.
Getting set for our second of 3 scheduled rounds, Rising Stars division. And a new lease on life, perhaps, in this fight for Jeffrey Bishop. After adjustments perhaps made after round 1, and we'll see if Bishop can get anything going in the offense column and starts to work off that jab. And he does have the range advantage over Chobanian.
And he throws that jab from his hip. You see that lead right hand. Look at his chin when he throws those punches, chin wide open.
Replay of round 1 as Chobanian shoots in, looking to get this thing back to the canvas.
Beautiful trip from Chobanian. There's just levels to this game, boys.
You know those tennis balls with the ropes, you ever try and get it away from a dog? I mean, that's got to be what Bishop feels like right now, is that ball. He's just getting ragdolled, guys.
Just really impressive hip control the whole time. I mean, you know, when you neutralize a guy's legs and hips to the mat like that, there's very little he can do with his upper body.
Yeah, that's that Gokor pedigree right there, that Jean LaBelle pedigree. Just absolute pressure, pressure, pressure. Look at the chest on the back of Bishop. Not even an inch of space there.
Yeah, it's really that quicksand mentality. The more you struggle, the deeper you're going to get, and that's where Bishop finds himself. It's got to be just a helpless feeling.
You know, I'd like to see Chobanian, try to at least present the finish here, but Bishop's doing an excellent job of defending so far.
It's crazy, though. Just when Bishop looks like he's completely flattened out, he finds a way to get back up.
Yeah, he's wily.
He doesn't stay down for long.
Oh,
here we go.
That arm's in there.
Head and arm, you had it.
Yeah, another escape from Bishop, though. He's not making it easy for him.
See if Chobanian can get the side control. He can finish that choke from side control. But he's got that leg on lockdown right now.
Plenty of time to work.
Heavy pressure here in the round by Fedia Chobanian. And Bishop finds himself on an island.
A deserted island.
Yes.
Bishop's talking to him, too. Head pressure from Chobanian, heavy chest pressure.
He's trying to make Bishop pay the price, and yeah, you mentioned it, just that.
That bridge isn't going to get you out of the trouble that you're in right now. He's got to get his back to the cage where he can utilize that to get up. Start using your hips. Get active with your hips. Start shrimping.
Frank Trigg in there keeping a good look. I guess in his estimation, enough work being done.
10 seconds left to go in the round.
There you go. They go by quick. More cage control and time of possession offensively, squarely on the side of Fedia Chobanian as he continues to grind his way towards victory here. But Bishop is still alive, guys.
Yeah, Fedia's having, no trouble at all getting him to the ground, but getting into those finishing positions, that's the trick, right? He was stuck in half guard for most of that last round, and he's managing to get his back. Look, he's even got a body triangle there, but yeah, Bishop seems to be a bit challenging for him to put him away.
And we'll see. Bishop has been able to survive so far, guys, and if he survives this third round, I mean, you got to think that's almost a moral victory. He's been in so many bad positions in this fight, but just has not been put away.
If you can go the distance with Chobanian, wearing him like a backpack the whole time, that it's not a full loss right there. That's definitely something to be proud of.
And a chant goes out by the masses for Fedia. They would love to see Chobanian finish this thing in round 3.
Look, he's trying to stand with him now.
Yeah, that's what you said might be his best bet, Jonathan.
Oh, he's got the arm isolated.
Oh, used it to control, not in danger of the submission right now, but allows Chobanian to get top position.
Yeah, use that position to use that arm to get position, and let's see if he can keep it here, because Bishop is very wily, as we said before.
And now I think the fatigue is really starting to set in for Bishop there. That mouth wide open, getting tied up like a pretzel. And
let's see if he can pass that guard and finish up.
And we talked about being out on that very lonely, deserted island, but now he truly is way out there in the middle of the cage. There's no salvation.
SOS.
Light a signal fire.
Bishop's going to have to do something explosive if he wants to get back to his feet. He seems to have just accepted this position. Not going to land anything significant punching off your back like that.
Don't think he's got much of a choice right now.
Yeah, the pressure is relentless.
It has been taken out of his hands, and that's credit to this aggressive ground game of Chobanian, but
that's what Dave Roberts said in the weigh-in show when we interviewed him. He said that's what we want him to do, is just aggressively control the pace of this fight from bell to bell.
Now he's got both hooks in.
We'll see if he can actually keep Bishop there this time, however.
Bishop flattened out momentarily here.
Now big ground and pound. Really searching for the finish here is Chobanian. Would love to score the first knockout win of his career.
Oh, he's inside control. He can finish this.
It looks pretty tight.
Putting all that pressure down.
Wow, Jeffrey got out again. Amazing.
Bishop is elusive when it comes to these submission attempts. I tell you, you gotta give him credit where credit's due with his toughness to survive.
No
20 seconds left. Looks like Bishop's going to survive the round and the fight. Testament to his fortitude to be able to survive this absolute dominant position control that Fedia Chobanian has attained here.
Bell sounds, this one goes the distance. And one that was never really in doubt, although you gotta, like we said, you gotta credit the toughness of Jeffrey Bishop to survive against somebody that he had so many kind of respectful words to say about just yesterday at the weigh-ins. He knew the type of game that his opponent brought into the cage, and Bishop didn't shy away.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He said he wanted the toughest fight he could get. He definitely got, stylistically, that was a real tough matchup for him.
This one goes the distance. We await the tabulation of the numbers. It's like Chobanian will improve to a 4-1 winning record and add a third decision win to his credit, but that's not for us to say. We await the official decision.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Fedia Chobanian.
Coming up next, a battle in the featherweight division. In the featherweight division, 2 rising stars, Lock Horns and Josh Downtown Brown, walks that aisle for the first time, making his debut against Mr. Nasty, Matthew Nestor.
Introducing first, out of the blue corner, fighting his third career bout, standing at 5'8", weighing in at 150 pounds, representing Kings Anaheim, and fighting out of Anaheim, California, Josh Downtown Brown. And his opponent out of the red corner, also fighting in his third career bout, standing at 6'3", weighing in at 151.2 pounds, representing Legacy Los Angeles and Demolition MMA, and fighting out of Burbank, California, Matthew, Mr. Nestor.
Great reception for Mr. Nasty, Matthew Nestor, stepping into the cage for the third time, taking on the debuting Downtown Brown. And both guys have the credentials to go to the mat. You know, we talked about the grappling expertise of Brown, but that might put him right in the game plan of Mr. Nasty, who you mentioned has got some good submission ability.
Yeah, he overcommitted on that 1-2 though, and now he ends up on his back. Nice takedown for Joshua Brown.
No surprise there. Former state champion on the mat. So very comfortable here in this position, but we'll see, you know, the levels to his game. We'll see if he can posture up strike. We'll see if he can get a hold of something, look for submission. And Mr. Nasty's got those long limbs.
He certainly does, and he's got the jiu-jitsu pedigree as well. So, he's in on a leg. Brown able to get free. Good job.
Got to be careful. You don't want to eat an up kick. We've seen what that can do. But very aggressive here in his debut is Josh Brown.
He certainly is. He's bringing the fight to Nestor. And that's not something I expected for a guy making his debut tonight.
Heavy pressure, but now trying to throw up a submission again. And look at this slam by Downtown Brown. You got to watch out for the arm here. If you're Josh Brown.
Oh, he's in trouble.
In jeopardy here.
Oh, he hooked the leg.
We talked about it. Triangle now. We talked about that the grappling might open the door for Nestor to get his game plan going.
There's the ear. Triangle's not deep enough. The head's going to come free.
And forces his way out of it.
But the arm is still at risk.
Yes. Out of the frying pan into the fire for certain. Fighting Nestor's like fighting an octopus. I mean, he will grab you. It's like he's got 8 arms. Final seconds to go now in the round, and back in top position goes Josh Downtown Brown.
You don't get a lot of time with these 2-minute rounds to apply your craft. Josh Brown did a great job controlling the time, controlling the space, and controlling the mat. I'd like to see Matthew Nestor come out with that same fervor, using that 1-2, but keeping his position and not overcommitting, not overstepping into the fight, into the punches, and allowing Brown to get to the legs.
Yeah, Josh Brown was impressive with that takedown, timed it perfectly. We'll see if he can do the same here again. Upstairs with the kick, there goes Nestor, and trying to get going right back in, shooting for the
wow! Oh, beautiful takedown.
Unbelievably, nicely done.
He's trying to slide that knee on belly, but unable to get it through.
As advertised with the grappling ability of Josh Brown. But again, with these long limbs, you're just gonna get tied up in there with Nestor, but putting a lot of pressure.
He's attacking that arm again.
And man, again, just with this body type, Nestor can just stretch you from here to New Jersey.
Oh, and he can squeeze too. He's got that, like you said, he's like an octopus. And Brown able to get his head free. Good job by Josh Brown.
Out of there again, there, you mentioned it before, trying to get knee on belly, trying to secure the full mount here is Downtown Brown.
He's got that knee slice coming through right now.
This entire fight has been downtown. It's been on the mat. since the get-go.
He's got to drive that knee to the mat, although these wrestlers do like to work out of side control, so you never know if he's trying to go for mount, but it looks like he might have it.
Posturing up, now some ground and pound here by
nice
Josh
roll by
Brown.
Nestor to get free, but not out of the frying pan yet.
Don't leave your leg out there against Nestor. Out of the scramble.
Short
Brown.
time left, 15 seconds left in the round,
Yeah,
TK.
yeah, the time flies by, as you mentioned. And much like in the first round, some submission attempts is now Brown looking for one of his own here.
Looks like he was trying to hook up a Darce there.
Yeah. You can see the effects there. Slow to get up is Mr. Nasty as we take a look back at some of the action. And almost like a replay of round one. You know, submission attempts.
He's holding that left. I think he might be injured.
Yeah.
Nestor getting an earful from Alberto Crane in the corner. Let's see if he can make some adaptations to his game plan and turn the tide here in the third round.
Yeah, still not sure what he was contending with there at the end of that round. We'll see how he responds. Speaking of Nestor. One round to go. Who wants it more? Brown looking for his first victory in his debut, and he comes out striking, and it's Nestor that has to change levels.
Nestor back on the mat, in trouble here. Josh Brown in dominant position.
I'll tell you, I do love the aggression of Josh Brown. He didn't come in here, he wasn't hesitant at all. No butterflies, just got after it.
And he's sticking with what he's good at. You know, he's utilizing that wrestling pedigree. So many times you see guys come into the cage and try to be something that they're not, and that's exactly the opposite of what you're seeing from Joshua Brown. He's staying composed, he's staying within himself, and he's doing everything that he knows how to do to win the fight.
Yeah, that's what brought him to the dance, brought him to a state title in amateur wrestling as well. But always got to be careful in there with Mr. Nasty is, again, Brown didn't encounter any of these submission attempps.
Nestor attacking the leg again. Oh, he's got it straightened out.
And he doesn't have much time to work. But again, it really wouldn't surprise me to see Nestor pull a rabbit out of the hat with submission.
Good job by Brown to get that leg back under him. .50-50 position here.
Oh, man! Look out here, he's gonna really hyperextend that. That might have been the best shot for Nestor to steal this one.
Oh, that's gonna be it!
Wow, incredible! What a bang-bang play that was. And
Josh Brown with the third round TKO victory.
took him downtown and into deep water to get the win. Impressive debut for Josh Brown against a more experienced opponent that feverishly was looking for submissions throughout that fight. But again, I gotta wonder how far from 100% Nestor was going into that third and final round. Something was up. We're gonna take a look back at the final seconds. Boy, for a second there, I really thought Nestor was gonna be able to hyperextend that knee just much as we had kind of prophesized, to pull the rabbit out of the hat. But in the end, it was the G and P of Josh Brown.
And once he gets to a dominant position out of this 50-50 scramble, he really starts landing some IQ changing ground strikes to Matthew Nestor, bouncing his head off the up next canvas. And that was all the referee needed to see before he stepped in and called a halt to the fight.
There you see it, had that leg laced, looking for the submission, and here we go. Well, take nothing away, though, from the debut victory of Josh Downtown Brown. who certainly looks like he's got the tools. And an impressive debut victory here to make it all official. Ring Cruise.
UNF fans, referee Chris Lehman has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute and 52 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by TKO out of the blue corner, Josh Brown.
Coming up next, the UNF flyweight title is on the line as Kryptonita Gianni Vasquez takes on Trevor Wells.
And now, the fighters are ready. The cage is set. Let's go! And this bout is set for 3 rounds for the UNF Flyweight Championship. Your referee in charge, Mike Beltran. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a veteran of 12 bouts, standing at 5'6", weighing in at 128.6 pounds, representing Team West, and fighting out of Temecula, California, the challenger, Trevor Wells. And his opponent out of the red corner, a veteran of 14 bouts, standing at 5'7", weighing in at 130 pounds, representing Team Oyama, and fighting out of Irvine, California, by way of Mexico City, Mexico, the reigning, defending UNF flyweight champion, Gianni Kryptonita Vasquez.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch goes now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And during the announcement of the champion Kryptonita, Trevor Wells was pacing back and forth like the big cat whose print he wears on his trunks.
Both fighters take to the center of the cage. Trevor Wells looking to hit a home run right away, missing with the big right hand.
And Gianni Vasquez, a whole lot of boxing pedigree, very comfortable on his feet, but he's just a complete fighter. He's dangerous everywhere. Old champ and challenger are.
He's doing a good job of countering the strikes of Wells. He's definitely landed the more effective punches.
Yeah, Vasquez, the champion's got great hand speed there, Schmo.
He certainly does, and you can tell, though, that Trevor Wells is not afraid to take one to give one. And a very high-level fight so far. Nice leg kick landed by Wells right there.
Wells, great winning record, had an extensive amateur background as well.
Doubling up on the jab, nice job by Wells there.
Wells has a lot of power packed in that frame, tell you that.
Johnny's gone to that low kick a few times already. That was one of my keys for his victory, and he goes again, chopping at the calf of Trevor Wells.
It's great to see Vasquez back defending the title. He was so dominant in his title victory over Narek Avagian, who's very tough opposition.
Wells able to get into the hips, but unable to bring the fight to the mat. Vasquez defending well.
Seesaw battle here early, gentlemen. Title on the line. And trying to utilize that power. Circling off the cage, though, as the champion.
Like to see Gianni really use that jab. It looks to be effective here early on.
I think the reason we're not seeing the volume from Gianni that we're looking for is I think his game plan is to counter Wells here. And he's doing a good job of doing that, beating him to the punch.
Champ with the jab again. He's been mixing it up with the leg kicks as well.
Oh, nice right hand from Wells, but he ate one as well.
Sure did. Great exchange by champion and challenger, and both these guys are able to go into deep water. The champion, 4 of his wins by decision. The challenger, 6 of his 8 wins by going the distance.
Another great professional matchup brought to you by George Bostramagian, one of the best matchmakers in the sport of mixed martial arts today. Puts 2 of the top 125 pounders in the world up against each other in the Up Next fighting cage.
Yeah, you can see, you know, that right eye of Vasquez.
Opened up.
Yep, starting to stream with some sangre there.
That left hook of Wells is lethal.
Yeah,
That's what
he's throwing that check hook a lot. The blood's streaming away from the eye. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, not yet. See as this fight progresses.
Oh, a nice entrance on the takedown, but Vasquez defends it well.
Champion circles off the cage again. And
He got clipped. Wells got rocked there.
He sure did.
And again.
And a big right
And
hand.
again.
The champion starts to cook with gas. Switch knee there. What a battle so far.
Wells breathing through a wide open mouth, and he's got a different demeanor than he had a moment ago.
There's that hook again, though. We got ourselves a real war of attrition here with the title on the line, guys.
Another nice right hand from the champion. Starting to put his punches together in combination now.
Yeah, Challenger's been eating some big shots, and he was stumbled momentarily minutes ago, but was able to weather the storm, at least for the moment, Schmo.
Both these guys having big moments. They are not afraid to take one, to give one, and it's up for grabs right now, gentlemen. Who wants it more as we close out the first round? Great shot by Vasquez.
Yeah, that was wicked stuff there. You could hear that one connect. And this is the type of fight that Kryptonita likes.
His hand speed is on a different level. Trevor Wells having a hard time seeing those punches coming.
Looking for the takedown, and not gonna happen, at least not at the moment.
Just shucked him aside like a lineman.
And I'll tell you, man, the champ is really putting on the pressure here, though, but final seconds of an action-packed round. We'll see who can put the final punctuation.
Front kick.
Oh, my.
I just think some of these shots that champ Gianni Vasquez was able to land really stumbled the challenger and Trevor Wells. I think some of those significant strikes were more significant, so we give the champion the edge slightly 10-9 after one.
We got stuff live and in your face right now in the present. And these guys giving us a present with a great battle thus far. Second round of action for the flyweight title. But yeah, it was Vasquez with just shot after shot to end that round. Just really poured it on.
And I have a feeling Vasquez's corner told him to get him out of here this round because he's starting to put his punches together in bunches now. He's throwing more. He's leading the dance. He's not just trying to counter anymore.
That jab, it just stiffs Trevor Wells when Vasquez is able to land it. Stiffs him, sends it back.
Well, the champion is a prolific pugilist, and he's using that here to his credit. But I tell you, Wells is tough. He keeps pressing forward. And the challenger always dangerous. If he's still in there, you got to be leery.
Wells keeping his hands nice and high now, trying to protect that high guard. Vasquez is cut. Wells is all marked up. This is one hell of a scrap here, boys.
Sure is. This is what it's all about with the championship on the line. And Wells played the waiting game. You know, he's the #1 ranked challenger when he was in UNF previous. Came back, his camp said, hey, how about that title shot we never got? And here we are.
Big swing and a miss for Trevor Wells. He's trying to land that left hook.
That mouth is getting wider and wider for Trevor Wells. It's leaking with a little bit of blood there as well.
You know, it's not just landing the strikes for Gianni Vasquez, it's the accuracy at which he lands. He does a great job of jabbing the forehead of Trevor Wells, lifting his chin, and then firing that right hand behind it.
He does, but the challenger surged forward with a nice 1-2 a second ago. He's still got a lot of power in that body, and he is staying right in the pocket with the champion.
Heavy hands, both these guys are trading. This is like a glorified boxing match right now inside the cage. Mixing a little kicks here and there too.
Wells is definitely starting to wear it. Oh, nice
Great
uppercut from
uppercut.
Gianni. He's really starting to get loose with those hands, boys.
Oh, to the body as well, just throwing a whole lot of volume, and this is what we saw at the end of the first round. Just took over the end of the round, and Vasquez here just really up in the pace, up in the volume.
Gianni Vasquez just stalking from the outside here, looking to create an opening using those feints.
We're here on the West Coast, and we got the ebb and flow of the Pacific Ocean, and these guys bringing the waves come crashing down.
Wow, Vasquez was able to land a nasty leg kick. Wells landed the headshot.
Spinning back fist attempt there by the challenger. And Vasquez, the champ, has continually gotten him off balance with those leg kicks as well.
You know, Trevor Wells, perhaps a little confident before going into this fight. He said that, you know, he's fought this body style before and he dominated it last time. He thought he was going to do so the same this time, but Gianni Vasquez definitely has something to say about that.
Another solid straight right there by the champion. Mixing it up, going upstairs, downstairs.
Minute and 20 seconds left in the round as Vasquez again starches the chin of Wells.
Big flying knee there by the champion. Just love the variety of shots, but look at Wells battles back.
He's a dog. He's certainly got a, you know, biting down on that mouthpiece and throwing.
Very tough, very, very tough.
Both of these guys want it super bad and displaying championship level pedigree. Love the toughness, love the grit.
Inside a minute to go now here in the second round. Vasquez blitzing in with the body shots and going back upstairs as well. Guys just in each other's faces since the opening bell.
And neither one is backing down.
No, standing right in the phone booth.
Yeah, there's only one direction for these two, full speed ahead.
This is absolutely one of the most entertaining fights in the history of UNF.
Just two well-matched opponents, letting it all fly there. Big kick.
He was able to block that kick, though.
He was, but that's not going to feel good either on the elbow and the forearm, I'll tell you that.
Certainly doesn't.
No.
Okay,
Gianni
there's the
Evans.
takedown.
Beautiful takedown. Put an exclamation point on the round.
Took him on a trip to Slam City, USA. It's been a slugfest, that's for certain. Would you dare say a Donnybrook, Jonathan?
Absolute Donnybrook. These guys deliver better than Uber Eats do.
Little post Patty's Day Donnybrook here. Kick up the middle again. That's been an effective weapon by the champion. Goes for it again.
Nasty leg kick from Vasquez as he lands to the head as well. Doing a great job of attacking, taking the elevator up, going to the head, taking the escalator down, going to the legs.
I mean, Wells has got a lot to contend with in there, Schmo. It's just the vast variety of shots coming by the champion.
It just seems to be the speed is the difference maker here for the champion, because both these guys, heavy hands, willing to take one, certainly landing, but just the speed factor is what's edging the champion today.
Absolutely. Oh, he got rocked by that one. You saw the sweat come flying off him when that body kick landed. Oh, Wells is starting to wear it even worse than he was before.
Blitzing offense by the champion as well.
Wells, this guy just keeps digging deep.
He does indeed. And
What an absolute warrior he is.
And I'll tell you though, the champion, although you got to believe he's well up at this point, he's never on his bicycle. He just loves to scrap. He keeps the pressure on.
Good head movement from the champion. Just over 3 minutes left in the round, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Trevor Wells lands a nice right hand there.
Does now looking for the takedown.
Oh, he got clipped.
Yeah, he did, got dropped. And a knee as well. And the lawyer is starting to pile on the evidence here that he's going to perhaps retain the title if he can keep this up.
You know, hats off to Trevor Wells. He's bringing the fight to the opponent, but he's not doing enough to take the championship away from the champion.
Certainly agree to that. You got to take the belt.
Yeah, if it goes the distance, but he's still powerful. He's still, as long as there's a couple ticks on that clock, the challenger still has a shot.
And you got to, he got locked again. Nice framing elbow on the inside with the left hand.
That's the second time in the round, guys, that the challengers had to drop to a knee, courtesy of another big shot.
Oh, he's in trouble now. Desperation takedown for Wells isn't there. Johnny looks to get the guillotine. Wells gator rolls out of it.
There's just nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from the champion, guys.
Relentless pace, absolutely smothering him.
And there's 2 minutes left. Trevor Wells is in deep trouble here.
There is a reason that kryptonite is the weakness of Superman. He'd be a weakness for anybody that faces the champion.
I mean, what does the champion have to do? Johnny's hit Wells with everything but the kitchen sink. Wells could fight a middleweight and still keep his chin.
That's a testament to the toughness of the challenger, Trevor Wells. He came in ready for a war, but oh, what a body kick. And Wells eats that as well.
The snow sheet over here is wearing some blood right now. We got a close up on that action.
We got a little bit of speckles on mine as well.
Hey, that was close. Might need a dry cleaning bill over here.
Coming up on a minute to go in this big championship scrap. And
short elbows.
And you can see the scars of war all over the face of the challenger. He has eaten some big, big shots.
About 50 seconds left to go in the fight here.
I think Vasquez is starting to run out of ideas. It's like, what do I do?
But did Trevor ever back down? Never.
Never, no. Oh, look at this.
Closed fists.
Vasquez gets him to the mat again. And goes to work.
That one. Johnny puts his shorts up. Little Dustin Poirier pop right there.
Vasquez switching stances, now landing at will.
Ooh.
A plethora of shots from the champion.
10 seconds left to go in the round here and the fight. Let's see if Trevor Wells can dig deep and pull something out. Spinning wheel kick misses for Johnny.
Champ having some fun in there now. And this one comes to a close. It goes the full 15.
Where does this rank in your all-time fights and up next fighting history that you've called,
It was
boys?
fantastic. It was a slugfest, a buffet of brutality if there ever was one. What a great contest. And Rain Cruz steps back inside the cage to make it all official after 3 rounds of incredible featherweight title action.
UNF fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, your UNF flyweight champion out of the red corner, Gianni Kryptonita Vasquez.
What a victory by the champion. He had to earn it against an ultra-tough challenger, and Trevor Wells, the schmo, standing by with the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner and still your UNF flyweight champion, Kryptonita Gianni Vasquez. Gianni, how do you feel about your performance tonight?
I just say to my mom that she's gonna be okay. She's been the last 6 weeks really bad. She's been like 7 times in the hospital in the last 6 weeks. I almost pulled out of the fight when I went to Mexico. She was really bad. She went to the hospital like 3 times. And I told my mom that if she wanted me to pull out of the fight to stay with her. And then she said, no, go, keep your belt. And I'm here. And I told her, I'm gonna bring it back. So, Mom, we did it. And then I'm ready for the UFC. So I wanna put in the show for my people. 2 rounds. And the last round, if you guys see, I just play. You know, I just proved that I don't belong here. I belong to the big show.
It was one of the greatest fights we had the pleasure of calling right here. Up next, Fighting History. You're certainly calling your shots. You currently called your marks. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your champion. The future is bright. John and Todd, back to you.
Thanks, Schmo. You got to love it. The champion, a great fighter. His mom, a great fighter down in Mexico. Trevor Wells, as tough as they come, but in that third round, dropped to his knee a couple times. Kryptonita gets it done. Stem to stern, top to bottom. What an event. And we'll see you next time when once again, it's time to fight on.